Morning, it's the 31st of March. Our Oliver's birthday is 23 today, so we're just waiting for him to come. Then we'll go in. We always have a birthday breakfast. Simply Baltic. How 2 weeks can be so different, I do not know. Last week we were sort of touching 20 degrees, and I bet it's -2 or 3 this morning. And we've had snow going horizontal from northeast. It's really sort of weird how weather's that interchangeable from week to week. Christ almighty, Jet, she's at it again. God, that dog can shite. Had some fat cattle in on Monday. Maybe didn't weigh as good as we thought, as we wanted, but they were a fair trade, fair price. This bloody interchangeable weather has got to these a bit, these store cattle. I noticed there's a few a bit snotty, as though, you know, this fluctuation of like temperatures from like 20 degrees to bloody 4 and 5 through days, really bad for livestock. They don't know where they are. I mean, it is so bad for us. We turn our fire on, or whatever you do, you know, to keep an average temperature. But these up, down, I mean, and then especially with pigs as well, we get all sorts of troubles with change of temperature. But no, they're doing really well. They're just on fodder beat at the moment. We're grinding it up with our bucket, which is bust. The seal's got in the motor, but the motor's not big enough for. It's done for the years we've had it, but winter time it's going to be a winter project. Put a new motor on it, an heavier duty motor. So, but we just want to reseal this one and get it going. But I fell out with bloody thing yesterday. I had that many bits on workshop bench that Frank's coming to sort me out. He's coming to put it back together because, as I say, I fell out with it. So, but right, I'll just have a quick look at pigs and then go see our Oliver. Manner to update. Something else what's gone now. Some plastic drive on the engine, but which is probably caused by the other thing. What went the torque converter in the gearbox. So yeah, it's going to be expensive by the time we're finished. Someone asked, a few people have asked about the compost tea. It just went stagnant. I think the microbes were there to start with, but I left it too long and it ended up going stagnant. They're dying. Sort of the bad microbes eat the good microbes, and it ended up sort of like you say, stagnant. So no good. But there is a future in this job, I think. I've got a very clever farmer friend who doesn't put no fungicides on. He puts like a microbe tea, which that should have been, but ended up going stagnant. Not making any sense. So back to drawing board with that. Just fueling everything up so Phil can get off mug spreading. In January, I was a little bit concerned that we're going to be a bit short of straw. We seem to be going through it in January, something wrong. And it's turned out that, well, Dad's on about, well, we are next week, we're starting to fence some grasses, you know, go around fences to turn some cattle out. You won't want them limmies out today though, because by sharp it must be -2 or 3. And yeah, we've got quite a few round bales. We've got a bay of barley straw. Yeah, we've got loads left now to sell though, so don't start asking if we got any. I'd rather leave it in barn where it is and sell a bit out of straw, or add to stock, you know, put a line or two outside with sheets on top, because, you know, like, was it year before last there was nothing. Some of our stock was in, well, there was no straw to bed them up. Our pigs were in terrible state. But I mean, when there's nought, we started using that green waste compost as well. It's all in green waste from a green waste shredder. There's nought in it what shouldn't be in it, and started using that, and it makes good muck as well. God, what a beautiful sunrise. It's cold though, Matt. Must be -2. So yeah. Ollie knocked off early yesterday. He went to, he was off to the pub with his mates, so whether he'll turn up very early this morning, I do not know. Time will tell on that one. Wheat's starting to really get out of its first application of nitrogen. In fact, the leaf looks a real lush, lush green, and that's second wheat. That's second wheat after coriander. You know, it was coriander and then a crop of wheat last year. And oh, it looks really good, really promising for second wheat.
So having a good play this morning. Oh. Big glass. Hey.
What? Oliver's blaming my Day-Glow jacket, but I don't think so. I think they're just having a mad one. Even Bull's having a mad one. And he's right as placid as out, so I know you can't trust them, but just pleased to have a bit of bedding, I think. Oh. What are you doing? Boxing. Birthday boy's putting his boxing in and he's off grilling. Hey, up here. Glittering, lad. Look at that. Bloody plastic. Right, I'll meet you down in the field. It'll only be 5 minutes for you. Put it all in to be safe. You'll have loads of seed anyway, but that'll be enough seed to finish field, so you'll have to jump on power a bit as well. Yeah. Right, okay, right, I'm off back down to the yard. So you know what you're doing? Yeah. See ya. Good news, come out at 4:30 this morning just to sort of investigate whether the rat problem had gone, and yeah, didn't see one, didn't see a rat. So what we did on Saturday must have just eliminated the problem. We thought, well, there will be some. There's a straw stack at that side of the farm, and then there's quite a bit of straw left here at this side, but there is a bit of activity, but that's a long way from the food source, you see, so they probably would favour where they were living. And yeah, look at the state of the walls, where the dirty sods have been climbing up, going over the wall into troughs and that. Yeah, horrible bloody things. So yeah, we had a real good day. I found a few when I was cleaning up, so we totaled about 180 rats, and then all babies. So yeah, like I said other day, bloody hell, it'd have been a nightmare if we'd left them. So but no, good job. So we're hoping to get some fert on today, but it's blowing a bloody gale. We just do with some still weather. Alt rape's finished, that's how it had its 3 applications, and wheat, well, it's ready for its 2nd application. But we bought Lithan this year, obviously because the prices where they are. We've gone for cheaper option. It's alright, to be honest. I don't know, I said it last year I won't buy it again, and I have done. It's real small prill, and once our spreader gets its head round it with whey cells, it can cope with it, but it does stripe a little bit. So that few extra quid, I wish I'd gone for Extran or Origin. Origin's a good product. A bit bigger prill, but this is actually bigger prill than last year. So, but I don't know where fert is, but wheat and barley are right direction. 305 a piece, I think they were yesterday. And I hear tell oilseed rapes £820. I don't know whether that's correct, but that's an unbelievable price. I don't know. Will these the people using it sort of backpedal onto other things? I don't know. Will we start importing more olive oil, or is there just a world shortage of everything? I don't know, but it's good for this year. I mean, we've got a real good look on it. I think this year everything wants feeding. I don't know. Me and my dad were talking yesterday about what we're doing at back end, and I think we're going to carry on regardless. And if we have to spend £800–900 a tonne on nitrogen, it's just going to have it. We're going to save where we can. I was talking to a mate of mine. I don't know whether there's any truth in this. There's some research what you say if you can water granule fertilizer down and put it on with your sprayer, you can cut your rates by 50%, I reckon. So 50% of what you usually put on, you can, if you water it down, you can put it on with your sprayer in liquid form, and get away with putting half as much on, but you have to be very, very careful not to burn the leaf. And I think it's a little bit little and often, you know, a bit, so there's extra workload. But if it isn't there, it's a possibility. Has anyone else heard of that? Is there any truth in that? I don't know. You know, if you got a vat and dump a bag of that in with a 2,000 litres of water and made it soluble, and then mixed it in with water and put it on with your sprayer, worked out your rates and one thing or another. I don't know. Is there any truth in it? But people are sort of thinking of different ways. I mean, farming's changing for a lot of reasons. For the environment, for cost of things in the world happening are changing farming. People are thinking different, you know, especially about their soils. It's all about soil quality now, and what we've done for the past 50 years has maybe been, yeah, we've had a good do out of it, but have we done the wrong thing and our soils are getting exhausted? I don't know. Don't think the wheelie bin looked like that when I left this morning. Come home tonight and Nicola's put the hot ashes in the wheelie bin, what she took out this morning, and she's ended up with that. So lesson to the viewers, don't put hot ashes in the wheelie bin.